Hello everyone, it's Booyah here with a Search and Destroy on Estate for you. I'm using the TAR-21 with Stopping Power Pro, Scavenger Pro, and Steady Aim Pro. This is my second gameplay commentary, so, bear with me. If you have any tips on what I should be doing, make sure you put it in the comments below. Right now I'm just heading up this hill with Jesus, and we're gonna go up and plant the bomb on target B, or at least try to. You'll see. Like I've said in my other videos, I'm not one of the amazing players that gets like, 50 and 4 deaths, 50 kills, 4 deaths. I'm pretty average. I get good scores, not amazing, but good. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, if you're wondering why you should watch someone who's only like average or, a little bit above average, then basically you'll be able to connect with me more, and the tips that I give you you'll actually be able to use, because if I can do them, you can definitely do them. I mean, tips that you get from people on Machinima, yeah, they're good, but sometimes you just can't do them because you're not as good as they are. So, just a little something like that. And also, most of my gameplays will be fun to watch, and I always give fun tips on them. So here I'm getting attacked by a noob tube, so I start to run this way to make sure I don't get killed by it. Really don't find anyone over here, but when I go back is when I find people. Search and destroys are a lot different than just your average, team deathmatch or something. I mean, for the most part, everyone's a lot more careful with what they do, because they're afraid that, you're gonna get killed, and you have to watch people, and it's kind of boring when you're having to sit there and watch people, especially when they're campers. It's horrible. And you'd think that Search and Destroy makes it people more campers, which it kind of does. There are a little bit more campers in Search and Destroy, but they have to move, because if not, their team will probably yell at them because they're not doing the objective, or it usually comes back to bite them. Eventually they have to move, so that's always a good thing. Here I get killed because I was retarded. One of the tips I can give you on Search and Destroy is, we lose there, by the way. I just cut it. To make it less boring and you have to watch the other people, I just cut it to after I die. One tip, if you're in Search and Destroy and you go for target A, let's say, and you get it, don't go for target A the next time. If you go for target A the next time, you'll most likely die, because they usually up the defenses on the one that just got taken. That's just something that I found that usually works, and that time I didn't do it, so you saw what happened. I see that the bomb gets dropped, so I'm wondering if I should go get it. But I saw movement over there by that little gatehouse, so I decided to shoot over there. And luckily enough, there's a guy over there. So in Search and Destroy, there's a lot of tactics you can use. A lot of time, lately I've been seeing a lot of people using riot shields, because you can defend an area really well with a riot shield. That was pure luck, by the way. That was really lucky. Yeah, a lot of people have been using riot shields, and the combination that I've been seeing is riot shields and rocket launchers, which is an alright combination, but I mean, use whatever secondary is, fits you. I mean, riot shields I'm alright with, but if I had a rocket launcher, or an RPG, I wouldn't do good at all. So the thing is, when you're doing it, just pick whatever sidearm you're comfortable with. Mainly I would probably use a shotgun, because they're going to be close anyway. But usually you're never going to see anyone, you're never going to use it, but it's kind of just like a backup. Most of the time you should just try and use the riot shield. So there's usually going to be one person with a riot shield. So I suggest getting some Simtax. If you're going to be using them, you can either be the Claymore player or the Simtax. This is usually what I see. There's people use Simtax because they're ready to fight the riot shield people, but you also are going to want some people to have Claymore so they can, place them and all that. Right there, they're also saying I'm hacking, which I'm not hacking. If I was hacking, I wouldn't have died. Or, the other time, and I wouldn't have died later this time. So like I was saying, with the riot shields, you're probably going to want to have a Simtax ready, because that's how you can get them really good, but, whatever. Claymores are also very useful, so if you're wanting to protect when you're defending, so you may want to switch classes right after your halftime comes. Here I'm gonna speed it up. It's gonna be probably pretty laggy while it's spinning up, and it's gonna like cut a whole scenes, but that's probably actually better because it's nothing going on. I'm running around trying to see if anyone's gonna come through this area again, and they don't. And someone plants the bomb, so I'm gonna go see if I can get it, which happens in just a few seconds. Then there's also like a bunch of camper snipers to where they just sit up in a corner and then hopefully they can shoot someone. They don't want to, die, which is reasonable, but they take to camping to make sure they don't get killed. Usually those people are the ones that really piss off the team because I always hate it when I'm sitting there watching one of my teammates just sit there while they're supposed to go defuse the bomb or something. It just really annoys me. There I was retarded, and I thought because I saw my minimap that there's a teammate there, so I thought maybe he would protect me, but he didn't. I shouldn't have put that much trust into him, but whatever. Let's see. So, like I was saying, there's a couple different things you can do in it. I usually like to have an assault rifle, a claymore, and some flash grenades. And it's just you gotta be careful when you're doing that. Everyone in Search and Destroy is a lot more careful, so just watch out for that. Don't start trying to run out there, just, guns blazing, running out there, seeing if you can get a quick kill. Most likely you'll get killed that way. Careful about sticking your head out of places, because, as you'll see later, there's always a sniper. Always when you're playing Search and Destroy. Just remember just to be more careful in this one because it's really boring when you're having to wait and everyone else is going to be more careful. Also, I found that there's a lot more skilled players in Search and Destroy because they're wanting something a little bit more than just killing. It's a lot different than like a team deathmatch or something, I can definitely tell you that. Let's see, what else? I'm using my favorite weapon, by the way, so this is why I'm doing alright. I don't know what any of you watching this video, your take on Search and Destroy is. Just leave it in the comment section below. Do you think it's annoying because there's more campers or anything like that? Or is it just, you don't really mind it as much? I love Search and Destroy because it's a good break from just team deathmatch, and it's a good break from like a free-for-all. Free-for-alls are a lot more difficult, which I'm going to be doing a video on how you can survive free-for-alls pretty soon. Alright, so when you're defending here, and they're all saying I'm hacking again, which I'm not. It kind of makes me feel good when people say I'm hacking, because, it's like, oh, thank you. Because I'm not hacking, but apparently I'm doing as good as a hacker. But, as you'll see, pretty soon, there's no way I can be hacking. And don't you just love it when this happens, migrating session. So, I've got some more videos coming pretty soon. This is, it was an alright one, so I decided to put it up. I got a decent score on it for Search and Destroy. Just, if you want to, leave a comment below, telling me what kind of videos you want to see. This is my third Call of Duty video, so Modern Warfare 2. So, I think what I'm going to write here is, I poke my head out, which you shouldn't do. Especially when you think you see someone in the window, and the sniper makes me pay for it. And, just make sure that, just leave me a comment or something like that, tell me what games you want me to play, because I'm thinking about putting up a different type game. I may put up like 1 or 2 more Call of Duty videos, and then maybe some more, like, maybe a Borderlands, Left 4 Dead 2, and then I'm going to be getting some new games pretty soon. I just don't have much money, so, saving up. So, this video is getting closer to ending, and well, the final score is 9-1-3, I believe. I'm pretty sure 9-1-3. Mission accomplished. Good work. That was Jesus, by the way. That was using that. I thought I would let you guys see the way he wins that round for us. So, yep, 9-1-3. Thanks for watching. Please rate, comment, subscribe.